We're thinking mulch, plants,
rocks. Just stack some rocks up, maybe even build some kind of...
Oh my goodness.
That's why they called that sucker a ground shark, dude.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are back at the new Goonzquad headquarters. And as you guys seen in the previous video, we finally got our front door installed, and that turned out absolutely amazing. And also the framers did change up a few other things like the stairs and in the master bedroom, and everything is just starting to come together. Then after that, we jumped outside here and started clearing out this corner right here where our new rear deck is gonna get built. We just got a few more little things that we gotta do, and I believe the framers are actually gonna come out tomorrow early in the morning, so that's why we're getting an early start on this video late in the day. We just gotta do some leveling of that ground, and we may even try to remove some of them big old rocks, because I think that sucker's in the way there. I mean, we got everything ready. We got the lumber package, we got the concrete. The only thing we gotta do is that prep work. And I think that big old rock is gonna be really tough to move, so we may even have to fire up the skid steer and the excavator. But I guess we're just gonna go ahead and fire those suckers up and just get straight to work. Shoo-wee, man. Those are some big rocks, dude.
Those are some heavy rocks, dude.
Heavy rocks, but those machines are kind of doing something with them, you know what I mean?
Both of them, dude, if we just had the skid steer, I don't think we'd be able to do it, dude. With that excavator right there, they had to get pushed from both ways, dude. Left and right.
We were kind of underestimating that excavator, but it actually does some pretty dang good work. Like once you like hook it with the arm and then like you back up, it pulls in pretty dang good. Probably, maybe a little bit better than the skid steer, who knows?
I don't know, man, I don't know, dude. It was crazy though, getting all these rocks out here, dude. We stacked them up right here for now. Later on, we can just slide them off. We'll probably just end up sliding them off to the edge. Who knows? You know, we don't know yet, because we might not be able to use these. They're just too massive. Unless we get like a massive excavator, dude, to just pick them.
I would love to get one of them massive excavators out here.
Don't talk about that. We just bought a brand new Kubota. I don't know if we can go with the massive excavator. I don't know,
that'd be awesome. You have to get it brought out here with a semi truck. But the rain just kind of sprinkled down on us a little bit, so it's getting a little bit more muddy. I think that's going to be like the final rain of this week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it is kind of muddy, but it's still kind of straightening out the dirt, you know, the clay, whatever this stuff is.
It's still doing work. The machines are still doing work. Let's walk over there and see what's going on. Pops is over there. He was trying to hammer some of them rocks.
He was just trying to jackhammer it by himself. So we just said, we don't really want to do that, scratch that. We can either get a jackhammer attachment for the excavator and just break those rocks up. But for now, we're gonna leave all those big, massive rocks alone that are like stuck in the dirt, because
yes, because the other bigger ones, they were kind of loose, so we just kind of pulled them with the excavator, but these just won't budge right here, man.
Yeah, all these rocks, you already moved them. We're just probably going to load them up on the skid steer and just take them out over there on
all these little rocks right here.
Dude, we're going to have a massive rock pile when we're done with it.
We are, but I wonder how we're going to try to control this erosion. Maybe the rocks should get placed on here, or should we?
Well, we bought those blankets, you know, those straw blankets. If we use some really strong, like fescue, like we bought, we can really straw and see this really nicely, and we can plant some brushes. We'll look at some brushes that have deep roots. That way they go down, and I think we'll be good. You know what I mean? I
guess we're just gonna leave that rock. My only concern is over time it might slide toward our porch.
I mean, it could slide down very slowly, but you know what? There's only a certain, because that's super steep, you know? That could be its spot for the rest of its life right there.
That's true, but our game plan is to go ahead and straighten this out a little bit more. We just got to level it out.
Yeah, level it out, make sure it's nice and straight, put some dirt up against the house, that way the water doesn't sit over there. Move these rocks out of the way. We'll probably just put them to the side for now because it is kind of getting dark real quick on us.
Yeah.
We just want to have it ready for those guys to come out here and just put the posts in.
And we're going to probably clear all this out. That way later on, once the porch is built, we can still get around here with a skid steer or whatever and be able to...
I'm sure we can. It's only 16 feet, so it'll probably stop like somewhere like right here. So we'll be able to actually drive around. If we have to, we can still move those rocks around. And when we were moving those rocks, a big old rat jumped out. It was like, what, that big or something like that? It was huge.
I think it was huge.
It was on time lapse. You might have seen me running around trying to chase it down, catch it. But dude, it popped out from underneath that rock. Well, underneath all the rocks that are around it. So that's the main reason why we're really trying to clear this stuff out around the house, because those rats right there, we've done mentioned them before. They will get up in your car if you have a car sitting here and just eat all the wires.
Eat all your wires, and where there's rats, there's got to be snakes. So we got to get rid of the rats first.
That was a big rat. There's got to be a big snake somewhere for that rat.
Dude.
Or a big hawk.
Big hawk, anything like that. But we are putting in work. Everything is coming along real nice, and I think we're just gonna knock this out just in time, dude.
Oh yeah, perfectly in time. Alrighty guys, so we finally got this area nice and smooth. It's basically ready for the framers to throw that porch up, but it did kind of get late on us, so we're just gonna have to catch you guys tomorrow in the morning.
Alrighty guys, so it is the next day here and we already got a lot going on, dude.
These guys came in, just got straight to work, and right now they're actually working on the inside of the house because the ground is just so wet back there because it rained overnight, and you just can't walk on this stuff right now.
And there is still a good bit of things that they got to take care of on the inside. What do they got to do?
They got to do that wall underneath the stairs, and they got to close down that old entry door on the side, and also put an entry door up top. That way we can go to our back deck.
Rear deck. And we're actually going to pick up a nice door this morning. I think they actually got one in stock at our local hardware store.
Yeah, local
like that.
hardware store, and we already ordered a big truck of gravel right here. That way we can go ahead and throw the gravel down. That way those guys can actually start working and putting in our porch or our deck.
Heck yeah, man. We are, dude, things are just flowing right now. This is how construction is. It's really like, you got to be on your toes, man.
Some days it'll be really quiet and slow, then the next day, boom, 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 everybody can arrive in one day. It's crazy, but
I guess Big Bro is here. He's kind of lining things up for us, man.
Yeah, he's making things happen. Dude. So right now he's gonna throw some gravel back there and should be good.
Yes, sir.
Just got back from the store with our brand new door for our rear deck, as well as a few other supplies that they're gonna need to throw that deck together. But as you can tell, they ripped out our original door and framed this sucker up and put a piece of plywood. This sucker is just gonna need some stone and that's it. But now, before we actually hop inside, I just wanna go ahead and mention that we are using a Honda generator right here because our Cummins right here is actually
tripping a breaker or something.
Yeah, it's shooting a breaker for some reason. It's kind of weird because it got a big old plug right there. Like, that's pretty crazy. So this thing is doing work right now. I mean, we did have a larger air compressor. They got a pancake one right now. That's probably why it's working really good, but that Honda's doing this job.
That's that, dude. The Honda thing is tiny, but it's working, man.
Let's go ahead and hop inside here. They actually updated our stairs a little bit. We talked to them this morning, and we actually wanted our stairs to be really flush with our wall, which they already finished this wall area, which is awesome. They just added this 2x12 right here, and just now the stairs, whenever we're gonna be doing our actual like hardwood slabs on the stairs, they're gonna come out perfectly, maybe protrude about 2 inches over the wall, and just gonna look really clean. And we might do some nice handrails, maybe some nice like iron handrails or something like that. Who knows?
Some custom rails. Maybe we'll build something. We're not sure just yet.
Yeah, and the way they're gonna be is actually they're gonna go up the stairs and they're probably gonna somehow flow into that wall right there, which is gonna be pretty cool. But anyways, what's going on here, dude? Why do we have a half wall here? What is going on? But this is actually gonna be a wall for our cabinets to screw on because we're kind of working with a tight space here, and we realized that we were probably not gonna be able to run an island in the middle of the kitchen. So this is our concept. We're actually thinking about doing granite countertops all the way around, wrapping around over here, and basically giving us a little bar area. That way you have your stools right here, and the granite is gonna look really well. We're not sure if we're gonna go this long with it. We can easily just cut it and resize it to our needs because they just threw this up real quick just to see what we're working with, basically.
Yeah, exactly. We could reconfigure that, no problem, but that's it for the kitchen right now. There's still a lot more brainstorming. Let's run upstairs and see what's going on.
But as of the door right here, this is a pretty dang neat door. Come over here and check it out. Some people may have this in their house, but we haven't ran one of these doors before. Dude,
that's what I'm talking about right there, dude.
Are you serious, man? That is some technology right
That's
there.
a nice invention, man.
And it's like fully sealed, so if your blinds break, your door is just trash, I guess.
Dude, that's like a $350 door right there, but it's quality. So.
Oh yeah, really quality. And this sucker is gonna go exactly right here where this massive window is, which we're gonna actually take out of the wall. And we're planning on possibly using this window in our kitchen down there, removing that tiny little window and just placing a nice big window. That way we get more light and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's gonna look really good. The only thing is this sucker doesn't open because if you're cooking like some Hot Pockets or something.
Some Hot Pockets and they start burning in the oven, you wanna go ahead and open a window and let a breeze go through, which the same store we bought that door with, they actually have some pretty neat windows. So we might find a nice big opening window, which will be awesome. But right now they are working on the deck. They're about to actually cut this wall open, take this window out, and hopefully get this deck started.
Alrighty guys, the framers got started on working on that rear porch there, and they're actually gonna start on the outside before they cut out the door and get that sucker installed. But they are moving right along, and it is taking a good bit of time because after all, they are a two-man crew. And actually in the midst of all this, we actually called the locksmith out here because we did purchase that front door with the lock already installed but no key. Then 120 bucks later and we got this sucker right here. We are good to go. But instead of doing all this sitting around, we actually want to put this machine to work, because the other day we finally got our bush hogger actually delivered here to the house. So what we want to do is connect that brand new ground shark to this Kubota here and probably start cutting away at these trees, because there is some beautiful rocks back there that we may put to use here real soon. So I guess let's just go ahead, fire that sucker up and see what that thing's about. Dude, now that thing right there just eats. Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
that's why they called that sucker a ground shark, dude. Look at the ground right now, dude. That is crazy. It just mulched everything up, dude. Basically like a mulcher head, you know what I mean?
They don't call it a ground shark for nothing, man. Look at that.
That's what I'm saying, dude. There's just mulch on the ground, which is perfect, because now it'll prevent it from being super muddy over here, which is just awesome, dude.
That's a good thing, yep. But dude, them sharp blades and them carbide teeth are just
Dude, they cut
so
like
much
this,
better
man.
than that other one.
Dude, definitely, dude. They cut super quick, and whenever I come up to a stump, I just go down on it. It'll just mulch that stump completely out of the way. I mean, I just made this area look real good just by a little bit of work, honestly.
That was like, what, 30 minutes of work?
Yeah,
and
30
got
minutes.
got us to them rocks that we were trying to get to.
Oh yeah, and we found some old shingles and like roofing supplies here, which is pretty crazy. We may have to just go ahead and toss that stuff right there. I about hit it with the blades, but
That's crazy right
that's
there. But the
crazy.
rocks, dude, this is what we need. And the reason why we need these rocks is because in the back there, when we start, the framers actually already took off, but we may be able to do some work right now, or is it too late?
I don't know, dude. We can possibly before they throw the porch up, or maybe it'll be better after they throw the porch up. I don't know what, because they have those posts in the way.
Yeah,
Shoot, maybe.
that's just the only thing. We didn't want to get in their way, you know what I mean?
So, I mean, we could have went ahead and done it, but they were just working on it, making measurements and stuff like that. We just didn't want to fool with it, but this is the reason why we wanted these rocks, is because we're going to try to build some kind of retaining wall slash rock like slab, whatever. We're going to just try to make something real nice behind there. That way it's just not like a dirt pile, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, because those rocks are too big right there. I think these rocks would be perfect right there, and they'd make for a perfect retaining wall, like you were saying.
Oh yeah, and these rocks are not too big, like you said, because we can pick them up with the excavator, you know what I mean?
This whole entire area right here looks like a perfect breeding ground for some pythons.
Dude, whatever, dude.
Not pythons, some rattlesnakes and some copperheads.
Some real live ground sharks or something like that, dude.
What?
Maybe even a lot of like rats under here as well, dude. Who knows, dude? But you know what? We're gonna take care of these rocks, because I believe these rocks actually came from the side of the mountain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when the big bulldozers were out here, when they were straightening all of this out, definitely came off of that property right there, and they just put them away to the side. But we got so much more property that goes that way right there.
Dude, a lot. And as you can tell, you can kind of see the sun setting back there. And dude, and this hill actually drops down pretty steep right there. Dude, I say we go ahead and like kind of like clear out all this. That way we can get a good view of the sunset.
Dude,
And I mean, dude, might as well.
Eventually, I don't know if we're gonna do this anytime soon, but eventually we're gonna clean out all these little trees right here, leave the big ones, and I guarantee you we're gonna get a beautiful sunset that way. It's kind of like yellow orange in that background over there.
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna leave all the main trees, all the real nice looking healthy trees, but all the little twigs and stuff right here, just basically just like, what would you call it whenever you, I don't know, man, I'm just like so mindful. They thin the woods out.
Thin.
Yeah, people will like thin their woods out, just leave the major trees, which looks really good and really clean.
For sure. Let's see one of the breaking points or one of the hitting points with the fresh blades right here.
Oh yeah, that's the nice ones right there, man.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about right there, dude. It just clean cut right there on them pines.
Oh yeah,
dude.
The slower you go, the cleaner the cup. And you know what? Sometimes I just like to just run through those suckers. And
dude, they smell good when they're cut.
I know, dude. I was like smelling all types of stuff when I was cutting. I was like, is that pine? What kind of trees are those?
And they are real sticky. But
yeah,
you want to go over to the porch and see what the boys got done over there?
Let's go check it out, man.
Dude, it's such a beautiful afternoon tonight too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it feels so good up here. This is perfect working weather. Maybe we need to get like some lights out here and just go ham on this whole entire side. And it's nice and dry today as well.
I mean, we can get like real close. The excavator can get right here, you know what I mean? Or I can get right here with the skid steer and like scoop some of this up, get some of this dirt away, or like throw it over there. But the main thing that we're trying to do is actually just build probably
a retaining wall,
like a retaining wall. What do you say, like right here, right? A little bit back.
Yeah, right there, and just loop around. We'll probably still be able to work around there too with the excavator, maybe from that side or something.
Yeah, definitely we'll probably get on that side. But dude, or we can get most of this stuff on this side. We can get by hand, honestly, because we can just drive and drop the rocks off with the skid steer.
We may be able to work underneath it as well, because look how tall this porch is. This
yeah,
is what, like 16 feet tall or something like that?
Almost like that. That's what I was saying. I was like, once they get that porch completely finished up, these will be out of the way, and they'll just be 2 posts right here. It'll be probably even easier to work around.
Yeah, I think so. We're definitely going to figure something out, and we're definitely going to build a retaining wall and make this like a beautiful landscape right here. We're thinking mulch, plants,
rocks, just stack some rocks up, maybe even build some kind of steps of rocks going all the way up. Who knows, man?
And like a platform up top there, maybe where you could just chill with a rocking chair or something.
Just rock your way off the hill.
But as of right now, I guess we're probably going to pause for a second and just catch you guys tomorrow
in the morning. All right, guys, so it is the next day, and what we plan on doing is actually heading back inside the woods where we bush hogged the other day and actually start collecting some of those rocks in a few different sizes and bringing them closer to the house. That way when the guys get done building that rear porch over there, we're probably gonna go in there and start doing the landscaping on that hill. So I say let's just go ahead, hop inside the machines and start collecting some rocks.
Alrighty guys, so we went ahead and took some of those rocks from out of the woods and we got them close to the house here. We got some of them sorted, some of them stacked up just to see how they're gonna stack and all that good stuff. And also the framers just came out here and they're gonna continue with the porch. And hopefully in the next video, they get that sucker knocked out where we can just go in the backyard there and start doing some landscaping. I can't wait to see how that's gonna turn out. But that is gonna be all, guys. So make sure your guys' post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And also, if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at Goonzquad. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.